Pull the lever, Crunk. Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever?
What are those? I don't know. I thought they looked kind of dashing. I've got 24 hours to get rid of this bozo. Well, the entire scheme I've been setting up for 18 years goes up in smoke, and you are wearing his necktie!
All right, let's talk about what's been going on with Disney since movie theaters reopened in late 2021. It hasn't been smooth sailing for them. One after another, their films have struggled at the box office. And we're not just talking about small projects. Even big names like Pixar, Lucasfilm, Marvel, and Disney Animation have been missing the mark. You'd think a giant like Disney would have this figured out by now, but apparently not. However, it's not all bad news. A few films, like Deadpool and Wolverine, have actually performed well. These movies stand out like rare gems in a pile of disappointments, proving that Disney still has the ability to pull in audiences when they get things right. But that raises the question, what's working for these films that the others are missing?
Don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad.
So here's the deal. I'll whip up a little potion to make you human for 3 days. Got that? 3 days.
Oh no. We are going to forget this ever happened.
Ow!
Are you listening to me?
Yes,
You won't tell him, I won't tell him, and I will stay in one piece. You got it?
got it.
You broke the rules. You went to the above world.
I just want to know more about them.
Something about you seems different. I can't quite figure it.
Now, let's talk about how some of the veteran Disney creators feel about all this. These are the people who were behind classics like The Little Mermaid and Aladdin, and they're looking back at their era as the true golden age of Disney. According to them, the magic that once defined Disney films just isn't there anymore. And this isn't just nostalgia talking. The original director of The Little Mermaid and Aladdin has openly said that Disney has lost its way. Instead of prioritizing great storytelling, they're too focused on pushing political messages. He believes Disney needs a serious course correction, to go back to making films that capture hearts without trying to send a message in every frame. After all, when people watch a Disney movie, they want an escape, not a lecture.
That's it!
Hey, Barbie.
This is the best day ever.
It is the best day ever.
You broke the rules.
You guys ever think about dying?
A man was drowning. I had to save him.
This obsession with humans has to stop.
Some things have been happening that might be related.
Don't!
What do I have to do? You have to go to the real world.
I can help you. You can't live in that world unless you become a human yourself.
You have to want to know, okay? Do it again. Barbie, in the real world. That's impossible.
Something about you seems different.
This is the real world.
He's a human. You're a mermaid.
Humans only have one end. Ideas live forever.
Now, let's look at some numbers. The 2023 remake of The Little Mermaid didn't exactly make waves at the box office, especially compared to other films that came out around the same time. Take Barbie from Warner Brothers, for example. That movie took off, earning nearly 3 times what The Little Mermaid did. With such an iconic character like Ariel, Disney should have had a guaranteed hit. But that wasn't the case. And it wasn't just about the money. Fans were also upset with the changes Disney made to the story. They added new songs and altered key parts of the classic narrative, which didn't sit well with longtime fans. It's like ordering your favorite burger and finding out they changed the recipe. It just doesn't taste the same. When studios take big risks with beloved stories, they have to be careful, and in this case, it backfired.
New York Times is facing criticism for its review of the new Little Mermaid movie. Okay, so Tommy, it says the movie reeks of obligation and noble intentions. Joy, fun, mystery, risk, flavor, kink, they're missing. The review concludes by saying, watching it, you realize why the rest of the movie plays it so safe, because fun is some risky business. So they're wanting the Little Mermaid to be more kinky. Todd and I were talking earlier. Is there another definition for kink that we're missing?
I'm only aware of one, and it's about sexual preferences, and it's completely disgusting that they would associate this with a children's movie. But when these writers, these institutions, these publications tell you who they are, believe them. And again, this is just another notch on the belt with these leftist organizations sexualizing and exploiting children. And you know, we're talking about the FBI, we're talking about the debt ceiling, we're talking about border security, all things that unfortunately Republicans and conservatives don't have a lot of intestinal fortitude, at least up until now, to follow through on. But the left has found one area. They have found the hill that conservatives and decent folks are willing to die on, and that is protecting children. And we will do it every single time. Ask Target, ask Bud Light, ask Kohl's. We will protect children. We will keep them from being exploited. We will do it every time. Do not mess with us. We are done playing with.
Let's take a step back and think about what Disney used to be. Back in the day, they were the masters of storytelling, giving us characters that felt like friends and adventures that transported us to magical worlds without forcing an agenda. It was all about fun, excitement, and heartwarming moments. But nowadays, some people feel like every Disney movie is trying to teach a lesson rather than just tell a great story. And this issue isn't just affecting their movies, it's hitting their merchandise sales too. When the 2023 Little Mermaid remake came out with all those changes, fans weren't excited to buy the new Ariel dolls and other merchandise. Disney usually makes a fortune selling toys and collectibles, but this time, sales weren't great. The equation is simple. If people don't love the movie, they won't buy the merch. And for a company that relies heavily on product sales, that's a huge problem.
What if the world saw me the way I see me?
Not as a criminal, but a kid.
Not a foreigner, but a father.
Not bossy, but boss.
So how do we change how we see?
At Disney, we start by acknowledging that the images we show and the stories we tell affect how people see themselves. Reimagine tomorrow? We have to commit today to doing all we can to use the power of storytelling, reflect the world as it is, and imagine the world as it can be. Beautiful. Human story at a time.
Now, let's talk about where Disney's focus is these days. They've been rolling out big initiatives like Reimagine Tomorrow, which emphasize social justice themes. And while it's important to address social issues, many fans feel like Disney is prioritizing messages over entertainment. Instead of letting stories speak for themselves, they seem too focused on making statements. And that raises a big question. Can Disney shift gears and go back to what made them great? Can they bring back the kind,